Hi everyone, my name is Chow Jia Rou and my number metric is 286811.
And my name is Tew Xuan Qi. My matrix number is 284848.
For introduction, in recent years, fast food has dramatically changed our habitual diet. Based on the question given, we have decided to make some surveys about the favorite fast food restaurant amongst students. The main issue of this survey is that the consumption of different types of fast food is increasingly growing in all parts of the world, both in developed and developing countries, because of the changes and transitions in the lifestyle and dietary habits of people. An increasing number of people from different age groups, particularly adolescents and young adults, are inclined towards consuming fast food. For objective, there are some objectives of this study, such as to recognize how much students like fast food. Next, learn about students' consumption of fast food. The influence of fast food on students' lives is also the purpose of our investigation.
Analyzing data. In this study, data collection and analysis were carried out simultaneously, and the collected data was analyzed via a content analysis method. The data that we collected in qualitative type and quantitative type. For the questionnaires on the survey that we create, the first is about the gender of 40 students. Diagram 1 shows the result of gender that obtains from the survey for favorite fast food restaurants among students. Among the 40 students, statistics show that there are more girls than boys. 26 students are female and 14 students are male. From the data, we can see that female students like to eat fast food more than male students. Next question we are going to investigate is the favorite fast food restaurant among 40 students. The statistics show that McDonald's is the fast food restaurant that students choose the most. Of the 40 students, 23 students choose McDonald's, 11 students choose KFC, 4 students choose Pizza Hut, and 2 students choose Burger King. From the data, we can see that McDonald's is the most popular fast food restaurant among students.
Next, the third question is about does branding affect the chosen fast food restaurants? Among the 40 students, statistics show that most of the students choose yes, which means they choose fast food restaurant to visit based on the brand. Of the 40 students, 29 students chose yes, which is 72.5%, and 11 students chose no, which is 27.5%. From the data, we can see that brands influence students' choice of fast food restaurants.
In this survey, we also asked about the enjoyment of students. Among the 40 students, statistics show that most of the students chose yes, which means they enjoy fast food. Of the 40 students, 37 students chose yes and 3 students chose no.
For this study, we also do a survey for the meal time of students that visit fast food restaurants. Among the 40 students, more of them choose to eat fast food for their lunch, which is 18 students with the percentage of 45%. There are 15 students, which is 37.5%, eating fast food for their dinner, and the number of students who choose breakfast is the least. The number of students is only 7 with the percentage of 17.5%. From the data, lunch has the highest number of students, while the number of students who have fast food for their breakfast was the least.
Next is the survey about the frequency of fast food consumption among students. The findings of the study showed that out of 40 students, a total of 16 students ate fast food once a month, 14 students did not very often eat fast food, 5 students ate fast food once a week, and another 5 students ate fast food every day.
Diagram 7 shows the result of the dining way students prefer to visit fast food restaurants. The results of the study showed that among 40 students, 15 students preferred takeaway, which is 37.5%, 13 students preferred delivery, which is 32.5%, and 12 students preferred dine-in, which is 13%. From the data, we can see that most of the students prefer takeaway because they think eating at home will be more relaxing and comfortable to enjoy food.
After that, we also asked a question about has fast food become a basic need? That is obtained from the survey for favorite fast food restaurant among students. Among the 40 students, statistics show that most of the students chose no, which means fast food did not become a basic need for them. The findings of the study shows that out of 40 students, 23 students chose no and 17 students chose yes. It can be seen from the data that most students have the awareness that fast food is unhealthy because it can lead to serious health issues.
Diagram 9 shows the result of reasons for choosing fast food that is obtained from the survey for favorite fast food restaurants among UM students. The first reason for choosing fast food is their click in surveys. There are 5 students rate disagree, 22 students rate agree, and 13 students rate strongly agree with this statement. The second reason is fast food is inexpensive. Nearly half of the students disagree with this statement. 18 of them, 17 students agree, and only 5 students rate strongly agree with this statement. The third reason is students like to eat fast food because they enjoy the taste. More than half of the students strongly agree with this statement. 23 of them, 15 students agree, and 2 students disagree with the statement. The fourth reason for choosing fast food is fast food restaurants offer a variety of menus. The total number who agree with this statement is 37 students. There were 20 students who agree and 17 students who strongly agree. The number of students who disagree with this statement is the lowest, 3 out of 40 students. Next is they like the environment of fast food restaurants. This view has also been recognized by everyone. There are 4 students who disagree, 25 students agree, and 11 students strongly agree with the statement. From the data, we can see that the environment of fast food restaurants is recognized by more students. Last but not least, the reason for choosing fast food for 40 UM students is that it is convenient to access. Among 40 UM students, more than half of the students strongly agree with the statement, which is 25 students. 14 students agree and only 1 student disagree with the statement.
Then, based on the sample of population among 40 UM students, diagram 10 describes that there are 14 respondents of consumption group less than RM20 and consumption group RM20 until 30. 5 respondents of consumption group RM30 until 40 and 7 respondents of consumption group more than RM40. There are more consumer groups with less than RM20 and consumer group with RM20 until 30 with the same number of students, which is 14. This is because students don't have much pocket money, so they spend less. Diagram 11 shows the data of whom UUM students prefer to go to fast food restaurant with. Half of our students prefer to eat in fast food restaurant with their families with the number of 20 students. The number of students who like to visit fast food restaurant with their friends is 12 and only 8 students prefer to go to fast food restaurant alone.
The diagram of 12 is the question in our study. The data shows the opinions of UM students on fast food is unhealthy. Most people think fast food is unhealthy. There are 26 students, which is 65%, more than half of the students. Only 14 students, which is 35%, refuted the questions.
In this group project, we also create 2 questions related to our academic chapters, Chapter 3, 5, and 6. Question 1. For a study, we do a survey for the mealtime of UM students that visit fast food restaurants. This survey revealed that 45% of students chose to eat fast food for their lunch. Let X be the number of the UM students that eat fast food for their lunch. If 6 students are selected randomly, find the probability that 4 students choose to eat fast food for their lunch. From the question, we know that n equal to 6, p equal to 0.45, and x equal to 4. After we collect the data, we can put the number into the formula. Let x equal to 4, n equal to 6, and p equal to 0.45. Therefore, the answer of the probability that 4 students choose to eat fast food for their lunch is 0.1861.
Next, the second question is we decided to make some surveys about the favorite fast food restaurants among UM students. Due to the large population of students in this campus, 40 students were enrolled in this study through a purposive sampling method. The following table gives the frequency distribution of the brand of fast food restaurant that UM students visit frequently. Then, we can base on the frequency distribution table to calculate the mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. For question A, mean, we use the formula that mean is equal to sum of the all values divided by number of values. So we got the answer that mean is 10. Next, we are going to question B, median. Firstly, we should find the median position and we will get the median position, which is 2.5. Then we need to use the frequency distribution table to find the median. Thus, median is 7.5. After that, the question C, we need to find the mode. We should use the frequency distribution table to find the mode. Mode is the highest frequency of the brand of fast food restaurants. Therefore, mode is 23.
Next, to find out the variance, we need to calculate the number of x, x squared, sigma x and sigma x squared. After the calculation, we can put the number into the formula. The formula that we use is s squared because the data is from the sample data. Therefore, the answer for variance is 90. E. To find out the standard deviation. The formula is s equal to square root of s squared. We have already know the number of s squared, which is 90. So we just put it into the formula. Therefore, the answer of standard deviation is 9.4868.
Use the information that we calculated before to do the following question. The following question is, if the chosen favorite fast food restaurants for a certain group of UM students have a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 9.4868, find the probability that randomly selected UM students will choose their favorite fast food restaurants. Assume the variable is normally distributed. Determine the area under the standard normal curve that question A above 8, question B below 15, question C between 9 and 13. For question A, firstly, we need to compute the z-score for the x value 8. Then we find the z-score is negative 0.21. Based on the question A above 8, it means to find the area to the right of 8 on negative 0.21. Because the total area under the standard normal curve is 1, the area to the right of negative 0.21 equals 1 minus the area to the left of negative 0.21. We use the negative table because negative 0.21 is negative. First, we go down the right-hand column, label Z to negative 0.2. Then, going across that row to the column, label 0.01, we reach 0.4168. which is the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the left of negative 0.21. Thus, the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the right of negative 0.21 is 1 minus 0.4168 equal to 0.5832.
Question B is below 15, therefore our x is equal to 15. After the calculation, we know the number of z is equal to 0.53. We use the positive table because 0.53 is positive. First, we go down the left-hand column, label z to 0.5. Then, going across the row to the column label 0.03, we reach 0.7019. This number is the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the left of 0.53. Question C is between 9 and 13. Therefore, our x is equal to 9 and 13. We need to do two calculations. One is for x equal to 9 and another one is x equal to 13. For x equal to 9, we get the number of z is negative 0.11. For x equal to 13, we get the number of z is equal to 0.32. The area under the standard normal curve lies between negative 0.11 and 0.32. The area to the left of negative 0.11 is 0.4562 and the area to the left of 0.32 is 0.6255. The required area shaded in figure is therefore 0.6255 minus 0.4562 equal to 0.1693.